Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Friday Night with the Cool Crone. And you have just tuned in to the Cool Crone Oracle. Excuse me while I choke. That's ironic. I just went to the doctor today and she gave me a clean bill of health on all of my issues. Of course, I start the show sounding like I have tuberculosis. Okay. I do not, contrary to popular beliefs. The rumors are false. Okay, so tonight's show, the theme is believe in your guides. And I think this is a really important thing for us to all think about, and for you especially to start doing more of, because it's one thing everybody, probably who watches this channel is probably thinking, God, I want to have this gift or that gift, or I want to be able to have clairvoyant visions, or I want to be able to hear things or whatever. Pay attention. Your guides are always giving you messages in many different ways. They might leave things on the ground like a feather or a penny, or you might see numbers on a license plate. You might see numbers when a clock is stopped, or on your phone. But there are numerous ways that your guides send you messages. So before I blather on too much longer, we're going to say hi to everybody, and then we'll get going with everything. So hello. Let's go the other way. Let's start with Gerald. Hi, Gerald.
Hello. I'm Tara Stash. I am thrilled to be here. I always enjoy this, and things are going very well. I encourage everybody to like and subscribe to my channel, because that way you can see what I'm doing for Glimmer Globe 2024. Having fun with that. And I've got other good shows coming, so do the cool thing and subscribe, because apparently YouTube is doing a thing where it's calling out subscribers. Yeah. So there you go.
Lovely. Hi, Cleo. What's up?
What did you just say?
What's up with you?
What's up with you?
What's up? Yeah, good question. Obviously, not all together here. Not too many things going on right now. I'm getting kind of busy with Christmas stuff and New Year's stuff. But I see that Teacher Barbara came on. I don't know if she's already left, but she says she can't stay, but wanted to say howdy. So we're saying howdy back. Yeah, and I'm just, I'm just hanging in there and doing, I don't have my mind totally on what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get a little more centered, because I've been busy with holiday things.
Nice.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I had a good reason to be muted. Anyway, the end of this Mercury retrograde, Mercury is going direct on Sunday, which is also the same day as the full moon, which is supposed to be this spectacular full moon. But the end of a Mercury retrograde very often will kick your butt. And this one is definitely kicking my butt, because it started out right on top of my moon. That's your emotions, that's your moods, that's your sensitivities. And it's kicking my butt. Okay. Marina, hi, how are you?
I am very well, thank you. And I echo what Gerald said. I really enjoy doing this. And, thank you for having me back. And tomorrow, there's a couple things happening tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will have Diana Bowles on, and we're going to be discussing the astrology of April 1945 and March, April 2025. It'll blow your mind. So it's definitely worthwhile to do that. And then, of course, we've got Real Psychics of YouTube that is happening tomorrow. And most important, December 21st, join us as we do the Shine Your Light event. It's the second one that we'll be doing. And so go to my community tab. You'll be able to get information on there. But it's going to be, I think we're starting again at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it should be fabulous. I'm already starting to get excited.
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted again, Colleen.
And I did that on purpose. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that date is also winter solstice.
Yes.
Okay, and Val, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Looking forward to this. I always look forward to the Cool Crone Oracle. And yeah, it's a highlight to spend the time with everyone here. And also, you know what? We have the Real Psychics of YouTube
We
tomorrow.
do. We do.
So looking forward to that.
Those psychics are so real.
Oh, and
Oh,
all of you
Yes.
who want to manifest and bring in new things for 2025, join Gerald and I in our class on Saturday, the 28th. Sign up for it on dragonflycrystals.store. So please join us. It will be a phenomenal
yes.
group manifestation. Plus, you'll learn all kinds of tips about manifesting and things you never knew
Yes.
in the quantum field. So
I'm writing it down. I'm writing them all down. Hopefully I can come to every single one of them. Okay, and hopefully you can too, because these people, I surround myself only with the best psychics. I hope you all know that. And I am,
We did.
I
We
am,
did.
after all, the
Yeah.
Cool Crone. So
yeah,
you want to be cool, you guys. These are the best psychics. Just pay attention, okay? All right. So before we get into the whole thingamajig, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came to the Reveal the Future this week. It was kind of a special one, an extra one. I don't know if I'll be able to do another one before Christmas, but probably at least before New Year's, we're going to do another one. It was to keep the faith that we are not done, that there are things going on behind the scenes that nobody's talking about that is going to really change our country. So I hope that you'll go and watch that on replay. It's under my live section, and the title of it is Keep the Faith, We Are Not Done. So I encourage everybody to go and watch that even on replay, because every time you do any of the Reveal the Future meditations, your intention goes out to the world, because that's what they're for. They also benefit you. They're very relaxing and calming, and they make you feel good, but they really benefit the greater world. So I really encourage you to listen to those. Okay, so we're going to start with a heart opening prayer with Val, and then we're going to get into questions. And again, it's believe in your guides. And if you want to have a question answered, #believe. Thank you so much, Gerald. And once we see that, then we'll just run the tool and we'll give you a reading. Okay, so Val, take it away.
okay.
Thank you so
So
much.
I just want you all just to take one big deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source, and we ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us as we call forth our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Record Masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity as we open our hearts to receive that beautiful information. Our light that is radiating around us fills our heart as we breathe with every breath. And every breath, that beautiful white light expands our heart out into our room, out into the city we live in, out all the way around the earth. And as we breathe, this encompasses the whole entire earth. And this is you reflecting out to the world that which will return to you tenfold or more, the beauty of your own light, your own divine source light. And it will be reflected to you here today. And please receive this in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
Thank you so much, Val. That really
Yes.
did the trick. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, do we want to do a general read for everybody? Because I think we just have a few people who have put in believe, but not very many. So we'll give them some more time by doing a general read. So if you guys want to pick just a couple of cards and give a readout for everybody, this is just general for everybody in the chat, for everybody watching on replay. These little bits of advice and encouragement and love are just going to be really helpful for each of you.
Please remember it's #believe, no space between the hashtag and the B, and make sure you spell believe correctly.
I would have a hard time with that one.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
No, that's why I had to write it down.
It's the I and the E. It's the I's and the E's. Those are the
I before E, except after
after
C.
C. I before E, except after C.
Yep.
Okay, did you want me to start?
Sure.
Okay, so from what we have forgotten, I pulled fierce compassion. That is what we are being asked to do at the moment, is have that fierce compassion, not only for those around us, but for yourself as well. Know that your guides are always, always, always communicating with you. Your job is to stay still long enough to hear what it is that they are saying. The next card that I pulled was gift yourself. So know that your guides are there. Know that they have messages for you. Approach it with absolute faith that you will get the message that you need to hear. So give yourself the gift of communicating with your guides and believe, just believe.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marina. Who's next?
I am.
I'll go ahead, Gerald.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you go.
So here's look at me. I'm already doing my finger. My I'm like going, This is, I already did a caffeinated and unfiltered show. Believe in your guides because they believe in you. And what's really interesting is the guides are nurturers of your passion and your inspiration. They're the Queen of Wands. They're the ones who are going, you can do it. You can do it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And especially when things are tough with the Seven of Wands, when you're trying to do some of that battling and you're trying to be very defensive, but also remember, they will help you find the lucky synchronicities, those things that are unexpected that are going to help you understand things. They are the teachers. And this is the Hierophant. And, a Hierophant actually just means you want to get your own experiences, and they want to guide you with your own experiences so that you remember, so that you understand. And when you get quiet and you settle down, it's really important for you to not get a little frustrated when you're not seeing them obviously. This is the Four of Cups. This is the meh card. Well, maybe you're the one who has to change. They don't have to change. So.
Very nice. Yeah.
I love that. In many ways, mine is the same, quite similar, in that your passion, your treasure, you notice there are hearts all over this. It is you. Your heart is the treasure. The treasure doesn't lie outside of yourself in objects. You are the treasure, your soul, your light. And your fierce compassion that you have for yourself will carry you through. This is a really important thing right now, to have this fierce compassion for your guides and what they are telling you, what they are showing you in the synchronicities that are coming in front of you. This is important because they're giving us a lot of signs. Whether you hear that thought voice or you hear an audible voice or you see, birds fly in front of you where they shouldn't, or, dragonflies, just remember you're here because you really are the prophet of your life. You're the one that is the oracle. And this is what they want you to know. Your power is inside of you. You hold the magic of the universe in your very hands. Know that, believe in that. Your guides are channeling this information through to you, whether that's your higher self as your guide, however that shows up, just look around you and pay attention and be aware. They're always talking to you.
Great. Great. That was really good. Cleo, what do you have?
Well, my guides, I mean, I have a whole bunch of them, but I didn't always have that I was aware of a whole bunch of them until I got on YouTube, and then I decided I needed them for different, there's a different group for different things. But my main guide is Jesus, and this is Jesus's month. So he loves it that you brought up this believe in your guides thing today, because if you believe in Jesus, then you're believing in your guides right there. And you don't really have to know. Somebody's asking about their guides' names and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't really have to know that. I have some idea about some of the other guides that I have, but I could just tell you that knowing that they're there and receiving messages from them, and you might wonder, well, how do you know you received a message? Usually you do have to meditate, I guess, to get started with something like this, but also just believe that whatever you're hearing must, especially if it's something that you just didn't generally think of yourself. And that's where meditation comes in, to clear your mind and let something come through that's not your own thoughts. And I know it's kind of a weird concept, but that's really the way the whole thing works, is trying to pick up something. So you won't always hear stuff. One thing, especially early on, that my guys do with me is they'll bring up something just so stupid and ridiculous just to get my attention. So it's just craziness. It's craziness. But on the other hand, it's just amazing that this is what's really going on. So yeah, but you have to have some belief in your guides, and they will never ever send you in the wrong direction. So if you think your guides are telling you to do something illegal or something that you just know is not right, that's not your guides. That's where you kind of got to separate yourself from your guides. You will never hear anything negative. You'll never hear anything like to get back at somebody or anything like that. That's not how they work. So yes, do believe in that and keep open to it. If you haven't made that kind of connection and want to, just keep working on it. And yes, you do have to do meditation. I think you do. I'm not very good at that, but after a while, I finally figured out who I was talking to and stuff. But like I said, it's not that important. It was important to me because of what I was going through. So, and at first I didn't believe it.
Or even when you hear it, sometimes you don't believe it, but then you end up believing it at the end.
Yeah, I started arguing with myself. Oh, please. Why would Jesus be talking to little old me? Well, because Jesus can talk to any of you.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he?
Oh, that's great. That's really great. I must say, for me, my guides very often will send me scents, fragrances that remind me of a person or a situation or a time in my life. It is the devil to figure out what the hell they're talking about with that. But if I follow it down the rabbit hole, I usually do figure it out. But that's one way that they kind of get my attention, because I'm doing a lot of this stuff all the time, and I'm not always just listening for messages for myself. I'm usually getting messages for other people. So once in a while, I know when I'm getting those fragrances, that's going to be a message for me. So anyway, but I pulled a few cards, and for all of you out there, if you are a person that thinks magic is really cool, like it would be great to be able to do magic, well, you know what? You are the magician. And part of the way that you are a magician is the way that you can manifest. And one thing that your guides can help you with is manifestation. They can really help you. Not that they're going to, drive a big, beautiful Mercedes into your driveway, but they can help you understand how to manifest easier, how to make it easier on yourself. I also got the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is going to be a very mature presence and someone who is very, very intuitive and trusts their guides. This is someone who has ultimate trust in the greater universe. And the Knight of Swords is an energy that takes mental action, because a lot of this is mental. A little bit of it's physical, like the scents are kind of physical, and you may hear things that's audible, not just physical, but a lot of it is mental, academic, intellectual, not so emotional. You may have an emotional feeling attached to, say, a moment or a person that you're thinking about, but it isn't super emotional. And that's something else with your guides, is they're not coming in and giving you emotional information like Cleo was referring to. They're not talking about getting revenge on people or anything like that. Anything that's the slightest bit manipulative or negative, that's not your guides. That's, I don't know, maybe part of your ego or something, but it's some other thing in there. Your guides always want you to succeed and to be happy and to be strong. And to that end, they respect just how weird you are. All those little weird things about you, they want you to flourish in that environment. They're never going to come and tell you that you should stop doing that because it's too weird. They're going to embrace that and encourage that in you, because that's you. That's really who you are. So believe it. Believe in yourself. Believe in what the guides are telling you. Believe that all those little things that you hear in your mind are probably messages from your guides if they're very positive. So that's my thing. Okay.
Yep,
All right.
Very good.
Wonderful.
Shall we do the flying fickle finger of fate?
We shall. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So a few people have put in questions after their believe, but if they haven't, we will do a general. Tony Ganji.
Yeah, let us know you're here.
Let's see.
I didn't see a question from her or him.
Thank you. Tony is here.
Great.
So
okay, so how are we going to do this? Maybe 2 people per question?
That sounds good.
Okay. So if we can start out with Val and Marina, I think that would be great.
Okay.
Okay. And okay. And he says, general, please. Okay.
Tony, I have to laugh that these cards that fell out for you, they just, all 3 of them just fell out, but they're really nice cards. So this is something your guides really wanted you to know, that you are totally blessed in your life and blessed in the energy that is happening now. And this is really, you notice it's a little above the earth and with wings. So that's you really sailing in this time, and a lot of happy energy. This is a joyful time and joyful period for you. And you're standing with 1 foot, again with the fairy wings. There's a lot of elemental activities with you, and a lot of not only connection to Mother Earth, but you have the multidimensional energies. And that's not to limit you. Here you are, the high priestess. So you really have that beautiful earth connection, that elemental connection, connection to the multiverse. So you are also galactic. So with this priestess energy now, this is really calling you forward to use this beautiful energy you have. And I think you know that, because what did they say? Chop wood, carry water. Chop wood, carry. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. This is the practice to get to where you want to be. Keep doing it and keep it up. And all of the unfolding, and I know you can hear your guides and angels talking to you. So this is all they really want to say. It's like a big, huge pat on the back and a lot of encouragement, because you do listen to your guides and you are doing great. So that multidimensional connection, that galactic connection is just going to grow off the charts. So thank you, Tony.
Yeah, Tony, if you're connected to the galactics that are driving the drones over New Jersey, could you tell them that it's kind of scaring us and they should back off just a tiny bit? Thank you.
So what I got for you, Tony, is spacious mind and soul. That and when I saw the card, I thought, yes, absolutely. Do not confine yourself by thinking that you are limited in anything that you do, because you're not. You're the space that is around you is unlimited. You can absolutely achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. I've got also the Knight of Wands. This is new ideas, new things that you're whatever creative juices are flowing with you right now. Believe that they are coming to you from a source that is bigger than you can imagine. Okay. And what the ideas and the creativity that they want you to participate in is going to bring you the Ten of Pentacles, the sort of ultimate in not only financial abundance, but spiritual abundance, physical abundance, and so on. By all means, give into that. Do not limit yourself, and just remember that, yes, spacious mind and soul, you go on and on and on. There is no beginning or end to you. So there is no beginning or end to the things that you can achieve. You just need to take the step forward. And that's when you listen to what your spirit guides, where they're leading you, remember that it does require a little bit of action on your part, right? Even manifesting. It's not enough to just sit back and say, oh, I manifest a joyous life, but you never leave your house. You never communicate with anyone. You never do anything. It's the guides are saying, if you just walk outside the door, something is there. So do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself, Tony. You have what it takes. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
So who is next? And if your name comes up with a celebration, please let us know that you are here. Stephanie. And check to see if I think Stephanie, are you here? And Stephanie is here.
She is.
And I believe it's Cleo and me.
Mm-hmm.
Does Stephanie have a question?
Yes, it's a general.
Oh, okay. Where do you want me to go?
Sure, go for it. I got to shuffle.
Okay, so Stephanie, a general reading for this month is what I'm going to go for. And, you know, since it is the month of the holidays for Christmas and New Year's, I think you're going to have a pretty good time this month. I think it's going to be a very good month for you. I think you probably really enjoy Christmas, and New Year's is always good. Stepping into the new year, going from a good month in December and stepping into even a better month in January is a really good thing, because there is a lot of stress in December. You know, you're going to be spending more money than you probably really want to, and you're going to be eating more and going more places and being with your family and, you know, doing all kinds of fun, festive things, but also, you know, it's different than the other months of the year. And so you've got to put some time into it. And I think that Stephanie is up for it. It feels to me like you're ready to go. And there you go. Yeah, you get to spend more time with your family. And so that's always a good thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not always, but in general, it is a good thing.
Not for everybody, but for you, Stephanie, yes.
So yeah, I see you having a good time, and I see, you know, you get to reconnect with your family, that, you know, the people that you love and are closest to, that maybe you don't get to see all the time. And so look forward to just having a really nice time.
And Stephanie, this isn't you know, when you're believing in your guides, this is an opportunity for you to understand the power and the impact of your words. Because I have the Nurturer of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. And think about it this way. The Queen of Swords does not need to wield her sword with the truth, does not need to slash everybody, but instead can point at the truth with it. So slow down a little bit, especially in this time of a pressure of the season and families getting together. I also am getting encouragement for you, Stephanie, to spend a little bit of time in some solitude. This is the moon, and take some time to get introspective and to think about those deeper things, because we are moving into the darker part of the year. And I would go out and look at the moon and say hi, because after all of the stress of seeing people that you may not see in the season, it feels like your guides are telling you that it's okay to pause a little bit and to take a break from people, take a break from overeating, and pay very close attention to how you're feeling. They're trying to make sure that you still have opportunities to find that joy. You have to pay attention to what is coming at you.
You know, and Stephanie, you said that last Christmas you had the flu. You know, don't worry about that kind of thing, but do take extra precautions. And it's not a big deal to go ahead and wear a mask. It'll protect against COVID and the flu. So, and even get a vaccine or vaccination. But don't compare last Christmas to this Christmas. It's a whole different thing. And I feel the energy around you. I'm not saying you couldn't catch the flu, but the energy around you is very optimistic and up, and you're gonna, you know, that feeling of joy is right there with you. So go ahead and enjoy that, and don't worry about what happened before.
Great.
Nice.
Great. Very nice. I just want to put something up while I'm seeing it. It's this comment. She's late, but she was laughing so hard at Dark Brand and auctioning off parts of the wall. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but our dear president, Mr. Biden, has decided that one great way to troll Mr. T is to sell off pieces of what would be his wall. And he's starting the bidding at $5 a piece. Oh, this is a great deal for people in construction who need big pieces of steel because there's a lot of them there, and all sorts of other materials. And they're being auctioned off. They're all being taken by a trailer or truck trailer to a place called Government Planet. That's the other part I like about this. Government Planet. Little astrological reference there, I think.
Yes.
And of course, Joe and I are very close. It's a little nod to me. Yeah.
I haven't heard
course
about
it
any of this. This is funny.
It's very funny. And he just kind of on the sly set this whole thing up, but it was announced today. So I
Love
think
it.
that maybe that's the beginning of all these big announcements we're going to get. But I thought that was hilarious. He's doing absolutely everything he can to troll this guy and to make it difficult for him to achieve his so-called goals. So anyway, okay, let's go on to the next one.
All right. Woohoo. Patti D.
Patti D. And what is she asking for?
Let us know that you're here, Patti D. And
There she is. She's in your starred list. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
yes,
the general reading. Okay, great.
perfect.
Okay. All right. So that would be me and Val.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go ahead and jump in.
Okay.
So the first card that I pulled for you is about the Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. So I hope, where is this? I hope that you are in touch with your guides because this is pretty awesome stuff. I don't know if you've been trying to learn light codes or if you've been involved with any of this, but I would definitely say this is worth a couple of sessions of meditation in order to get in touch with this. The Arcturians are amazing galactics. You should do a little research on them because that's a very interesting connection for you to have. It's not the most usual connection that people have, so that's going to be something a little to the left of center. So definitely research that. I also got two different cards that were more like kind of locations in the earth, but related to chakras of the earth. So the first one is the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. So seeing as the galactics don't really have many boundaries, this is your connection to the earth, I think, very much. And also, it could be that in working with the Arcturians or the Arcturian light codes, that you may be able to learn a lot about your own lineage, your own karma that is maybe not built from just a recent human lifetime, but maybe some other place's lifetime that you're bringing things forward here and you need to release this time. And by the way, this is a great lifetime to release karma for anyone who feels they have it. It's probably the easiest lifetime you'll have in order to release karma. The other card I got was Inner Earth, which is related to the base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. And what I'm feeling for you, Patti, is that you're very, very much connected to the earth. So whatever you're connecting to, whatever guides you're connecting to, know that there has been a lot of earth religion, earth philosophy, earth awareness, maybe environmentalism, or maybe just observing the cycles of the earth. So a lot of things that are very earth centric, but remember, you also have this connection to the Arcturians. So all of us have connections to people or lifetimes on other star systems. It doesn't mean that we are the beings who live on those star systems today or in history. We are human, but we have connections to the other star systems, and that's what's important. You are a bridge, you are a connector. So you're connecting not only for yourself, but you're connecting for other people. And it's this knowledge that you have about the earth and what you are bringing up through your guides, this information about the earth and what is so magical about this planet. And you're spreading that and using that to spread to others who may also be Arcturian, or they may be from somewhere else. But I'm guessing that you have a tribe here on Earth that needs you to ferret out this information and bring it back, bring it home to them.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. And mine dovetails nicely into that. And whatever's been going on in your life, they want you to know this is a blessing in disguise, Patti. Whatever's been showing up that you've had to be patient for and have faith in, that this situation is under control and that you can just relax. And they want to remind you to embrace this magical moment that is happening for you. This now moment holds so much for you. It's crazy. This is about your light body, activating your light body. This is what's happening. It started yesterday with the 12-12 and it's continuing. This Merkaba is that shape, that the two double triangles moving opposite directions is transcendence, ascension. You are rising up in that light body. That is your natural state. You are connected to the great central sun. You are from the great central sun. This is the light that shines down and radiates through your crown down into Mother Earth, anchoring you in. And because you have so much great earth connection, you are the bridge. Absolutely. Just what Colleen had said. They're reminding you you're having a third eye activation. This is coming up for you. That connection is opening up wider and wider. Take a leap. Take a leap off, not off the cliff literally, but metaphorically to this new beginning. Don't hold yourself back because so much is happening. Yes, you are the star seed. Like many of us here, we have our galactic origins. And this could be our future selves, our concurrent lifetime self, all those things. We are that. And we are tapping into that wisdom, that guidance, moving us forward in this ascension process. And you are part of that, Patti. Congratulations. Lovely.
Val, I think we both chose the same deck to read over.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. The Gateway of Light.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's funny.
It was calling for it. It was calling for that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Shall we do the next one?
Yes, we shall.
Thank you, Patti. And who do we have next? Patti said, wonderful. Thank you. You made my day.
Good.
Norm Gilbert.
Hey, Norm.
And I think Norm had a question.
For a January outlook?
January outlook, yes.
Oh, this is lovely, Norm. I start off with the King of Pentacles. What it is that you are worried about financially or physically right now, just let that go. there, if you use your imagination and think a little bit outside the box in terms of trying out maybe a new modality or a new way of doing things, you're absolutely going to prosper. So don't limit yourself. Along with the King of Pentacles, I also got the Knight of Pentacles. This is bringing it in. Knights are action. Knights are putting things out there and into the universe and waiting for them to come in. And then I get the Empress. So the Empress looks after everyone. She makes sure that everyone's needs are taken care of. So yeah, don't worry. January is going to be fine. Just move forward with the belief that everything is going to be fine, and it will. And the Oracle card was manifestation and mind control. So this is, it says, focus your thoughts. So you want good things to happen, start living in gratitude at this very moment that January is going to be a fabulous month. So many wonderful things are coming to me in January. I am grateful for all the blessings that I will receive in January and February and going forward. Start saying it right now, start believing it right now, and it will absolutely happen for you. That's what I've got.
Wow.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
And Norm, I can tell you that I get a lot of what I can definitely relate to what Marina was just saying to you. I think that the 2024 has been a pretty rough year for you. And the last I remember, I thought you were selling some stuff. You're having like yard sales or something that had to do with Christmas ornaments.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hope that went well. But, because of all the stuff you've been going through last year, I can see where you're thinking, things have got to be different and better in January. And it's definitely 2025, the whole year. It's almost like you're taking a little leap from November to January. It's still like the quicker December goes by, the happier you'll be. And although, you could have a very nice Christmas and it could be pleasant and stuff, it's just that the vibrations around you, you've just been struggling with some things. And so I think once you get through this, it's more emotional than anything else. And you're gonna get through this month just fine. But by January, things just kind of lighten up. And you're just like, okay, now, I did it. I went through this stuff last year. Now I'm moving forward to a brand new year. And it's going to be really nice for you. So that's what I have.
Oh, nice.
Norm said
Oh, that's great.
mom's
Oh, good.
almost $900.
Very nice.
But I know that, your mom passed and that was a tough one. And
But they're going to good homes where people are going to put those ornaments up on their trees, and
Yep.
it's going to be
Yes.
great. They'll have an extended life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Excellent.
That's great.
All right. So who do we have next? MsDeeJay, I believe that's Maria.
Yeah.
And don't remember if MsDeeJay put in a specific question. Let us know if you're here. So, MsDeeJay, are you here? You might have to use that gong if we're allowed to use that.
Oh,
Here.
yeah. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Here we go. Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
And it worked.
It worked. It's magic.
It
It's
is
like magic.
freaking magic. You totally.
Oh my God. The Cool Crone Oracle is so magical. Wow.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. The best
love
psychics and the most magic on YouTube right here. Right here, folks. And probably the best gong on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. The
Just
best
saying.
gong.
Just
And the
saying.
best calling back voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There we go. All right. So MsDeeJay. Oh, it's going to be me and Gerald, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So MsDeeJay, Maria, what I have for you is believing in your guides, and what the guides want you to know is that they are around when you are experiencing these moments of, we'll just call it energy exchange, because this is the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is about an energy exchange. But you look at that, there's these snakes wrapped around these wands, so sometimes you have to be careful. And this is an opportunity when this is going on for you to say, hang on, what do you want me to know before I take action? And this is a really powerful thing, because then we also have justice. Your guides are going to be helping you to identify the best way for you to find balance back and to get good justice. And isn't this interesting? I end with the Five of Swords. Your guides are going to help make sure that you are protected, and that no one is trying to undermine your work and what you are saying. This is also a card. Your guides can help you remove gossip if you would like, if you believe that, but do pay attention to that. I think so we got 2 5s. I think that's an important thing to pay attention to. Your guides are around you because you may be going through some strife, and some challenges. So that's what I have for you, Maria.
Wow. Cool. Well, I pulled some oracle cards, and the first card that I got for you is Joan of Arc. So Joan of Arc was, a real weirdo. I mean, people really thought she was weird. But what this card means for you is that you have to really embrace your authentic self. So all those little pieces around the edges that you think are too weird for anybody to accept, you need to accept them. You need to embrace them. You need to bring them into the light. You need to walk with them every day. And don't worry about what people will say. As long as you are feeling good about who you really are, people will start looking at you and going, oh, that's cool, because she's so different, or whatever. So embrace it. It's really, really good. Well, the next 2 cards, sorry, I had to put in a cough drop. The next 2 cards we have are very interesting. This is probably about past lives. So the first one we have is the Lemurians, clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. So if you are connected with the civilization of Lemuria, you may have dreams about this. You may have just a feeling that you are connected to this, but you were there. You were connected to this civilization, very much so. Should do a little research on that. Now, the Lemurians, there's also a starseed aspect to the Lemurians as well. So you want to look up that as well. There are probably no humans on the earth that are not actually connected to starseeds, because there have been so many people who have connected with beings from the various systems, the various planetary systems. So by now, we're sort of infiltrated, right? You can meet other Lemurians, and that might make you feel a lot more in community, if you knew that there were other people who certainly understood their connection to Lemuria. The other card I pulled for you, I mean, this is going to blow your mind. The Atlanteans, evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. So this is another civilization that lived in a completely different eon, I think, than the Lemurians on Earth anyway. And for you, this is another bit of homework. As you know, I love to give homework to everybody for their spiritual development. But look into the whole situation with Atlantis. There was a lot of knowledge there. There was a lot of misuse of power there. But in general, the society was very well regarded and revered on this planet. So there's a lot of good things there too. And Lemuria, very similar situation. I don't know. I don't think they really know what caused the demise of that civilization, but it was probably something along the same kind of path as the Atlanteans. So
Yes.
the stars, our star brothers and sisters, the galactic beings, are not going to allow us to do that a third time. 2 was plenty. And so that could be why we're seeing all these drones now. somebody's got a wild hair up their ass thinking that they might do something really stupid, but there could be other explanations as well. But for you, I would strongly encourage you to look into A, who am I and why am I this weird? And B, who are the Lemurians? And C, who are the Atlanteans? Because you're connected to all of that. That's it. I'm done.
That's great. And she did say very interesting. And after I did my reading, she said 5 is a lucky number for me. So I had 2 5s. That means double the luck. So do let us know, Maria. So, all right. We're trying to get through as many as we can. So we're at an hour. Joan Baker. Joan, let us know that you're here. Looking to see if Joan had a...
She does. She's in the saved column. Or starred column, I mean.
Got it. Thank you. All right. And Joan is here. So...
Okay.
So do my guides have a message for me, which would be Val and Marina?
Yeah.
Yes, Joan, they do. They do. They start off by saying, trust yourself. Trust yourself that you instinctively feel the difference between when your guides are speaking to you and when ego or outside noise is speaking to you. You can tell the difference. And they're just confirming that, yes, trust yourself. It is us. We are communicating with you. I also got the element of air. And that could refer to like an air sign. Air is also what we need in order to survive down here. So don't take that air energy for granted. It's okay to spend a little bit of time in your mind and allowing your imagination to run free. You're a Libra. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So very much, spending time in your imagination and allowing those things that come through to you from your guides in your imagination. Trust that they can work. Trust that you're able to do that. And then the last card that I got was the Super Love Portal. And the message on the bottom here is accept yourself as a cosmic being. So I think these cards are saying you're on the right track. Have faith, believe not only in your abilities, but in your guides' abilities, that they are speaking to you. It's not your imagination. It is real. That's what I got.
And so, Joan, they want you to know your guides are saying the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound for you. So also your vibration is rising. And this is a time of great spiritual growth for you. What comes in for you during this time? Quite interesting. Literally, it's Lemuria and Atlantis. There is no mistake in the vibration of this. Along with that, we have the ancestors. This is a potent trio of letting all of this integrate within yourself, own it all, and know your way forward is open. This is all aligning with you, collapsing timelines. You're taking in all of this knowledge, wisdom, and information you've had in these timelines. All of this collapsing into the now, ancestrally into this now moment. That's why you got the Crossroads card, to allow all of this to happen, to know that you are not trapped. This is all you. It's all you. It's open to everything. You are this magical being that is here, and things on the earth plane are not going to stay like this. We are going to see that we can do things that we've never done in this physicality. It's going to shift, and you will be able to do things that are deemed magic in our eyes in this day and age. So that message for you is detach from everything that is not serving you right now. In fact, detach from anything holding you back, any limitation whatsoever. Throw it out of your mind. This is not the truth. That's just false evidence appearing real, as Marina likes to say fear is. And she's right. So detach, and you're going to have this coalescence of memories, information from Lemuria, Atlantis, many, many timelines and lifetimes concurrently happening. Get ready to hold on to your hat, and congratulations.
Interesting.
That was
It's
cool.
interesting. It's the Lemuria Atlantis theme.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Joan.
Colleen, I left something for you in the private chat.
Okay.
Gigi's unhinged. Are you here, Gigi? And Gigi, I know, had a question. And Gigi was the one who was asking about the guides.
Guides' names?
Yes.
Guys' names, yeah.
Yeah. So, Gigi, are you still here? Gigi is here. Yes. Okay. Here, let me remove all of that. So, guides' names, general. Okay. And whenever you're ready, Cleo, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Gigi's Unhinged. I love that name. That's perfect. I know how you feel. I don't have a name for your guides, but your guides are all around you, and they are pretty happy with you. They think that they feel like even if you don't actually hear them or feel them, that you are acting upon things that they are guiding you with, if that makes any sense. In other words, stuff might come up that you're not really even aware of, but you're open to your guides. So that's, even though you may not really, have a connection with them that way, that you're talking to them, go ahead, when stuff comes into your mind, go ahead and just say it out loud, because they can't really go by just your thoughts. They need to know what's on your mind. But yeah, they're all around you. They're helping you all the time. They don't see you as unhinged as you do, but I still love that name. Yeah, so I mean, they're there, they're watching you, they're helping you, and you seem to be following in that path. And many times, you also have free will, so you do stuff on your own as well. But you have I think you have a much better connection with your guides than you realize. And if you do want to get more in tune with them, then of course meditation and being open to that, which I'm thinking is going to be really easy because they're right there with you. I really feel that energy for you. So no name, I don't have a name, but they're there.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to piggyback on part of what you said is you're asking for your guides' names. I'm a person who I'm not going to let your guides give me their name. I want them to whisper it to you and to tell you what it is, because that's part of the relationship building. It's like, what do I call you? And as you have these experiences when you're getting the sense that they're around you, because now that Cleo has said they're around you, you're going to start noticing it. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to go, oh, okay. Because I got the 7 of coins. The 7 of coins is have patience for the harvest to come in. And Gigi said my pendulum spelled Om. Well, start with that. The other thing is as you are communicating, and this is a great message for everyone, don't get distracted by the times when you don't hear anything, or you're not getting, thunderbolts, rainbows, fairy tales, and unicorns, all that stuff. But instead, be consistent and be willing to connect with them and have that conversation. Leave them an offering. This is the 6 of Cups. This is oftentimes the nostalgia card. This is also the card of, why don't you ask them if they would like some sort of an offering as a way of connection? You can leave them a present, a gift, a cup of coffee, a cup of water, a crystal, something along those lines, something that is just an opportunity for you to be connected. So, but if your pendulum spelled Om, start there. Of course, then the other question is Gigi, what do your guides want to call you? That's an important thing too, I think.
Yes.
So, thank you, Gigi. That's a great little question. See.
And what you said, Gerald, that's really very helpful for everybody. So, yeah, I like that.
Yes. And okay, Veronica is here, and I was chatting with Colleen in the back, and Veronica was very generous and gave a donation, so I thought I would like to get Veronica in, because we're at an hour and 10 minutes. So, but Veronica is here. So,
in order to do this reading, I need to do a little kitty reconnaissance, so I will be right back.
All right.
Come on.
Okay. So, does anybody else want to do the reading for Veronica?
I'll do it with you if you want. If you want to do, are you doing it, Gerald?
I will also do it because Veronica was special, made a donation.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, Veronica.
Okay.
And so, Val and I are jumping on with you. Colleen, because we like to be overachievers.
I think we should all give a reading to Veronica.
I mean,
I love that.
We could.
Oh my God, Veronica. Excuse my language. Oh my goddess. I believe this. What I've got for you is as I start off with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups.
Wow.
Within that, this is a really amazing new ways of feeling things deeply, finishing that cycle. It's interesting because you're going through a lot. And I think as it relates to your guides are encouraging you and helping you along. And remember, feelings are feelings. And we're not talking about just anger. We're talking about joy. We're talking about happiness and recognizing those in your everyday life. And how it's a roundabout thing. The last card that I got for you, Veronica, is the Wheel of Fortune. Talk about going around in a circle. This is part of being in life, where you actually have, okay, one thing ends and it starts back up again. And that's okay. That actually adds a beautiful depth of experience and understanding, because in recognizing them, the emotions, there's a whole lot of power in that. So that's what I have for you, Veronica.
And I have to say, Veronica, mine is all about the feelings here. It starts out with compassion. That just dovetails beautifully. Heart of Source. What is that? That's that beautiful unity consciousness. That is the energy that we are. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. That is your energy. Solar light upgrade. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. You are a warrior woman, not in a war way, but a fighting spirit of passion for the light. What does this look like? That is a woman who is like Archangel Michael with the sword of truth. Have you answered your deepest calling? That is you in your priestess energy. Your soul family is there gathered with you. Just here we are, reach out. And finally, there is Crossroads. This Crossroads card really tells you that you're at the precipice. Use that, whatever imagination, to dream big, bigger than big, the biggest dream you've ever dreamed for yourself, and then make that go galactic, multidimensional. And that is the crossroad you're at, to step out of this matrix and go into the multidimensional self, the soul self, and live in that space. You have control of the cardinal directions. You have the knobs, the controls. You have it all. You can do this. Congratulations.
Okay.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I mean, really good energy around Veronica. And I feel like, you're one of those kind of people that you get one thing going, but then you're already looking into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So because you feel like you have to do all this stuff all at once, and you've been pulling this off for a long time, but I think you will have a calming, and maybe even less anxiety in your life if you just slow it down just a little bit. You don't have to be the one to make everything work out, to make everything, you don't have to be the first one to throw the party or do those kind of things where you don't have to be the leader of the pack all the time. You're very capable. So, it's not a surprise to me that this is the way your mind works. But if you could just slow it down a little bit, things will work out a little better for you. Plus, for this month and going into the new year, I feel like things are going to be really, really nice for you. So I hope I'm correct.
And I will jump on that because the card that I pulled is slow down. Slow down. The next card that I got was health and healing.
Slow down.
Yes, yeah. And the health and healing talks about tune in to your divine blueprint. So the messages from the guides are definitely coming in. They just want you to slow down a little so that you can pay attention to what it is that they're saying. And I agree with Cleo. You do not have to be everything to everyone. Just be the best version of yourself for yourself. That's all you need to do. That's what I got.
That's great.
Call, you're muted.
I meant to do that.
I know.
Oh, such beautiful readings, but I'm still going to give my reading.
Yes.
So what I see here is it's all about the heart. You know, the cards that came up were all cups and hearts, and we have the Queen of Hearts, which is a yin energy, a very giving energy, but also a person or being who is kind of getting to the level where they're almost discontented with what they're doing. And maybe that discontent is what is driving you to keep doing and keep going and keep trying to be, handle things for other people or help other people or organize things for other people or whatever. But we also have the King of Hearts, and the King of Hearts is that level where you get to mastery, but also then where do you go from there? And I'm going to tell you in just a minute. And then and then we have the Prince of Wands. And so the Prince of Wands, that's action, that's fire, that's fueling this discontent to just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. But remember that you're operating at a level of discontent, not out of negativity, but out of maybe feeling like you're not doing enough. So here's the deal. You're operating on a level that really helps people here, right? And you're doing a really good job. You are listening to your guides, you are getting messages, and you are trying to help people. What I'd like you to do is to go within more. If you already meditate just a little longer. If you don't meditate at all, then meditate a little bit. Because going just a little bit deeper into your connecting to your higher self, connecting to your guides and angels will help you to operate on this level. Because when you're up here, now you're going to connect with the next card that I pulled for you, which is Mary Magdalene, the sacred vessel. You are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. And right now, you're spinning off your energy into other people. And it's not that you don't need to help other people. You are a person who enjoys being of service. However, you can do so much more if you allow yourself to raise up to that other level. Just take a little break, raise up to that other level, and get your messages up here, and then go and help those people. You'll be seeing things from a whole different perspective. Instead of seeing things down here in the kitchen, you'll be above the house looking at the whole thing, right? So that's what I see for you. So much love there, so much desire to help people, and love for yourself too. But that feeling of discontent is somehow keeping you tethered to this lower vibration, and you can go so much higher, so much easier. Okay, go for it, Mary.
Wow.
Yes.
So I guess we're kind of getting to the end, but I was wondering if we could go ahead and do a reading for Y, who has made a donation today.
Sure. So let's have just you want to do the reading, and then whoever else wants to do the
Yeah, I
reading?
can do something with this one.
Okay, great. Go for it.
I've been looking at her response here, and first of all, you need to chill out a bit. It's not that you're just thinking about Steve too much. You're coming down on yourself because things are coming up in your mind about the past with Steve. And that part of that is because it's the holidays, and that kind of thing comes up around the holidays. And so give yourself a break. Just be calm about this, and also get involved in some other stuff. Just, the holidays, there's so much stuff going on, to really just to, want to get your mind off of it, because what you're doing right now is you're just being too hard on yourself, and you don't have to be. You don't have to be. You're trying to compare a situation from the past to whatever you're going forward to in the future, and you don't need to do that. It was not a fault. It was not because you just didn't do something right. That's not why things worked out the way they did. And I see, if you just go ahead and get in a more calm place, and also put your energies elsewhere. Put your energies into something more festive and celebratory, like Christmas and in New Year's too. So you'll see that, you'll just, your energy goes up, and then you're just, all of a sudden you realize, wow, I'm not thinking about Steve anymore. Yeah, because there's no need to think about Steve. And the more you do that, the more new things will come to you that really make you feel good and feel positive about things that you're doing. And there you go.
And I got something to add there.
So do I after you.
So you're thinking about love. You want love. Well, of course you want love. You're a very loving person. I mean, look at your hair. Who wouldn't love that hair? I mean,
Yes.
that is, that is just fire and passion. That color is just saying, I'm all these things. Why won't you love me? That's the wrong question to ask. The question to ask is, who next is going to be allowed and given the honor of loving me? Because you're so awesome and you've got so much passion there. So I think Cleo is right. I think if you can divert your attention in another direction, you will be much happier. So here's a little mantra. Think about what your best holiday event could ever be. Just visualize it in great, great detail as a meditation. And then at the end of it, say to yourself and the universe, this or something better. And just let that sit in the air. This or something better. Because Steve is not something better. You've got something better coming to you.
And I just want to chime in here. I asked my guides, and no, he's not your twin flame, but you feel this would be a karmic relationship in the old sense, the old paradigm. And this isn't something for you. What is a twin? First of all, a twin flame isn't something you actually want, because a twin flame is a mirror of you, and you will really, unless you are in this space of divine source energy, you're going to look at everything and see everything wrong with them, and they are going to see everything wrong with you, and you're just going to trigger each other like crazy. That's why twin flames are never together. So what you actually want is your divine complement, someone on a soul level that can have a soul relationship. And what Colleen is telling you about that level of a relationship, you have to be loving yourself with every ounce of your being. And that is the signal and energy that goes out to the world. And your twin flame, no, your divine complement will show up, that soul relationship. So just so you know, yeah, let that go. Let that go. Let the good ones come in, because they're all out there waiting for you.
Many years ago, if any of you are old enough to remember Dr. Joyce Brothers,
Yeah.
she was this, everybody thought she was like the best psychologist around. She said that for every person, there's a possible 10,000 perfect partners.
There you are.
10,000.
A lot.
That's a small percentage of the world's population, even then, but it's a lot of people. I mean, 10,000? God, it's like
We-
there's a bus every 10 minutes. Come on now, don't waste your time.
And I want to address why you're saying, why am I thinking a negative a lot too? When you meet your divine complement and you're in that state of love about yourself and your energy, you never see anything. You can see every single flaw of your divine complement and they can see yours and they still love you at that soul level. You don't have a relationship below that beautiful height of a spiritual relationship. That's what you're looking for. And you don't have that. But the negative thinking, the stuck in a loop, you have to manage that and get back to the heart center. This is your work. This is your homework. Stay out of the ego mind. Take your deep breaths, go into meditation and connect with your heart. And your heart is the gateway to everything. You can channel, you can do mediumship, everything through that heart connection and going up to your crown chakra to connect. It's that simple. Congratulations. And I know you're going to bring in your divine complement.
Cool.
Wow.
You know, and everybody in the chat here, well, not everybody, but a few people in the chat want to know where their 10,000 is. And I say, hey, it's your neighbor. They're right next door.
You've got to give people a chance. You've got to put yourself in target rich environments, walk your dog in the park, go to the gym or whatever it is, walk down the street and sit in a cafe drinking coffee and looking cute. I mean, go to a bookstore, whatever you need to do. You got to get out of the house to meet people.
Yeah, you do. You do. You got to get out of the house. Oh, wow. So I think we solved the problems of the world tonight. We pretty much wrapped all that up. What do you guys think? Did we solve all the problems of the world? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what we didn't do tonight, we will do tomorrow.
Yes.
True.
Tomorrow is another day, as the
Yes.
famous Scarlett O'Hara once said. Okay. So this was great. And again, just to remind everybody that I surround myself with the best psychics on YouTube. Because I am the cool crone, and to be cool, you too want to connect with the best psychics on YouTube. I gotta say though, we are given some quality readings here. Come on,
Yeah,
now,
These
you're
are
giving
great.
quality readings, very quality,
Absolutely.
high quality.
All of us except Cleo do private readings. So
Yeah.
contact us. Contact us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow night is the Real Psychics of YouTube, where you will see not only some of the best psychics on YouTube, but the real psychics on YouTube. And if you have never seen that show, you got to tune in.
Oh,
It's
really,
fun.
it's really
Yeah.
fun. It's very, very fun.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night, I hope. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.